You want your life to mean something. You want your days to mean things. You want your weeks, your months, your years, everything to mean something to you, so you're getting to where you want to be instead of you think you're out of control and things aren't working for you. Well, you need to get control back of you, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly what that means. So let's go. Hi, my name's Joe and I'm here to inspire you every single day through this content. So I want you to win and I want you to feel inspired every single day. So today I'm talking about focus. Focus is the thing that's going to keep you on track. Focus is the thing that's going to make sure that you put things into your day. So I am working at the minute in a program of coaching which is designed to really focus the mind. Focus the mind of the coach, focus the mind of the leader. And this is actually focuses our own minds in our own lives. So this stuff is totally transferable. So what do I mean? What do I mean by focus? What does it actually mean? Well, let's just think about your day. Think about your day. Think about the days you go through each day, each week. This used to be me, right? So I used to just get up and just bump along the day. There was no plan. There was no, intention around what I want to do, what the end goal was. And what happens? It's like if you get into a boat or get into a car and you go, all right, where am I going to go? Well, I'm not sure. Well, let's just go out in the car, right? Let's just go out. Let's just go somewhere. And what happens? If you did that, what happens? You just end up anywhere, right? We've done this before, we've gone around, but actually as you're going around, you think, oh, I'll go here and I'll go there. But what happens? You end up in a place where you don't necessarily, it's okay, it's all right. And it's probably where your life is, right? It's probably where it's like, it's all right, it's okay. But you're watching this video because you want change. You're watching this video because you want something more. I know I did, and I look back on my life and I think, well, I wish I had this type of content. I wish I was made aware of it a lot younger, right? But now is the time. It doesn't really matter what age you are. You can do this now. So focus just means making sure that you begin with your end in mind. And if you've gone back to my videos back before, you'll know Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People is one of the habits in his book. Go catch it. You go catch it as a playlist. I've got 2 habits at the minute. I've got to do more. I've got to make focus on that, right? But I want to do more. All those habits so you can actually sort of have an interpretation that's easier to use because it'll be shorter. But anyway, going back to this. So begin with the end in mind. So you know what you want to do. But a lot of people don't really have that. So I use my journaling, and if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I journal. And in that journal, I have my intentions for the day. I want to be happy, engaged, focused. I want to create engaging content. I want to go out into the world and help people. And my ultimate goal is to create a podcast and content and a platform that's going to inspire people, right? That's my goal. And my goal is to inspire billions of people. I mean, it is ridiculously massive, but I want it to be massive. And why do I want it to be massive? I want it to be massive because I'm never going to hit it. Because every day I've got to get up and I've got to empty that sea with a little spoon, right? I've got to just get up every day, take that lash, do a video, do some content, do some Instagram. But it's brilliant, right? Because that's given me meaning, right? I may never ever get there, right? I may never get there to inspire billions of people. But I want to do that. I want to get to people. I want to make sure they're living their best lives because you're a human being. You're a miracle that you're here, right? And we've just had a podcast episode where, we talked about how amazing that you're actually here. And if you go and catch, I think it's episode 101 of the Inspiration Nation podcast. Go to inspirationnation.org.uk. Go catch it over there. It's a great episode between me and Ryan. You'll love it. But that's what I mean. We're here, but we just almost like. I was wasting my life. I was thinking, wow, okay, so what is this life about? And that's what led to my depression. And again, episode 1 of the podcast, you hear about a story. I've told you a lot of times on these videos. If you watch my videos, you'll know what they are. But that's what I mean. So people get depressed. People get fed up or just go, oh, well, it's all right. I'm just earning money to survive because they've got no focus. They don't know what they're channeling into their lives. So since I've been really focused though, last 3 years, like super laser focused, and I can't tell you how much of a difference it's actually made. Now I'm with a podcast every week, videos every week, Instagram feeds. I've connected with Mark Drager. And you know, we do Hard Things podcast. I've connected with some amazing people. I've just actually got invited into Clubhouse, which is this new app around, you know, connecting with, you know, big people. It's an up and coming social media platform, but it's different. It's like you have to be invited in by somebody. So it's a really powerful tool for you to get connected to other people, right? So for me, I want to find inspiration, and this is another step for that. I'm working with Mark closely. I had a call last night on his team. You know, we're doing some exciting things. So this is going to help Mark. I'm helping Mark, and you know, it's part of inspiration to help him, but also at the same time, you know, it's helping me, right? Because, you know, I'm connecting with all these different people. My circle of friends is getting, you know, larger, where I want to be, entrepreneurship. And this is what happens, right? This is because of the laser focus every day. What did it start with? So you're going to say, well, that's great with you saying that, Joe, but how do I start? What's the first step? I mean, crikey, this is a big thing you're talking about. Yes, you do the blogs, Joe. Yes, you do the Instagram. Yes, you do the videos. There's tons going on in my life at the minute. And before that, there wasn't much, but I had to plan this. I literally had to plan it. And I've got people like Lee and Ryan help me out, right? Because they're on the mission too, right? They're on the mission to help as well. But the first step is you. You have to be the change. You have to be the change. And what happens is that people come along with you. You know, you'll start to, you know, people start to like what you're doing because it's different. There's going to be people that aren't going to like it. In fact, you might actually lose friends because of it. But because you want more, it's uncomfortable for them to see it, and people are going to drop off because they're just going to see, well, I'm not sure about this. But you're talking about a first step. So what would be a great first step? Well, first of all, you've got to think about, what is it that I really want? And not what you think other people want you to think, because that can be a people-pleasing moment, right? It's about what you want. It's not what you look on social media and say, I want that, I want this. It's about what is inside you. So you need to look about, okay, so what is it I'm here to do? What is it that, you know, I'm built to do? Go do that. You know, try lots of different things. So a lot of people, you know, I had to try lots of different things. So I've been doing coaching now for over 10 years. You know, I went to a free coaching weekend. And I got absolutely inspired by it. Built the website that you go, janecoachingtechnology.weavy.com. You go there, that is the same website I built 10 years ago. And if you look at it, you see all the different content. I still update quite a lot of it, but you'll see old content, old blog. But that's been going for that amount of time, 10 whole years. But I've been trying lots of different things over 10 years. In fact, sometimes I've just dropped off, right? So sometimes you're going to experience that. Sometimes you're going to experience that. You're going to think, well, you're going to try something, it's going to drop off, and then you're going to get back on it again. But I found that whole thing for me was inspiration. So you're going to find your value, your top value. Mine is inspiration. So what's yours? You know, for some people it might be growth. For some people it might be belonging. For some people it might be remind. I mean, when I spoke to live with Angela on Instagram, you can go check her channel out. Great. You know, we had a podcast episode where we talked about our big one word, right? Our big one value, and Angela's was remind ourselves we're human. So there's a word, there's a trigger that's going to remind you, or it's going to, that's a lovely word actually, it's going to make sure in your day, every day, you're thinking about, what's my top value? Am I getting that into my day? So for me, is that first step is that 1 minute video in the morning. So on Instagram, I do a one, actually it's over 1 minute, about 1 minute 20 now, 1 minute 20 seconds every single day. One is to really make sure that I'm still staying on track. And two is to help you, right? To help you. I want to be making sure that I'm living the life that I want to live, and that's why I do it. And that's expanded now, you know, from that 1 minute video came the longer version of this, what you're watching now. The podcast came from that because Lee said, hey, you should do a podcast. In fact, even before Lee came on, so I had people saying, you should do a podcast. So you see what happens when you focus on, you start to attract things. And from that, everything starts to build, right? So the focus, the laser focus, the almost obsession with it. I mean, I don't ever stop thinking about personal development. Some people think, oh, Joe, you're unhealthy, you've got to get life balance. What is life balance? There is no life balance. I spoke to Simon Squibb, multi-millionaire, sold his company called Fluid, and he's got more money than he can do with, but he's still doing stuff, right? He's on Clubhouse, he's on Twitter, you know, making sure that he wants to help other people create their own jobs, right? And so he talked about life. He talked about life balance. In fact, Jeff Bezos talks about it as well. And whether you like him or you loathe him, it doesn't really matter. What you can do is extract the lesson. So, and I learned this because people go, life balance, you know, you've got to have a bit of this, got to have a bit of that. No, forget that. What it is, it's just life. Remember, it's just life. Yes, you've got a family, yes, you've got everything, right? But you just go, what's the thing that's good for me? Right? Because if you don't go follow the thing that's good for you, what's going to happen? Right? If I don't get up and do my inspiration, my 1 minute video, all that sort of stuff, I'm not going to be a good version of Joe when I turn up for my family, my friends. Not going to be the same. That's when I had my depression, right? I was not in a great place. I couldn't help. It was terrible, a terrible moment. And I don't want this for you. And this is why I'm giving you this in this video, because I want you to really double down on this. This is so important that you be very conscious of what you're doing every single day. So what is it that you want to start to move towards it, whether it's a new position, right? So if you want to be a leader, right? You want to be a leader. I've had tons of conversations about leadership. And people talk about leadership. And I say, well, if you want to be a leader, oh, there's no positions available. I get that all the time. It doesn't, forget that. Forget that. If you want to be a leader, be a leader. Start acting like a leader. Be that change. Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. And that is such a powerful thing. Be the change that you want to see. There's no point saying, oh, I wish it was like that. That doesn't work. The world does not care about you moaning. The world does not care. It doesn't. Right? You might think it does. It does not care. It will just roll on. It will just leave you where you are, right? So if you want the change, you've got to be the change. So that means if you want to be a leader, you've got to act like a leader. If you want to be the best in your industry or the best in your position, you've got to put in the work. You've got to be the best. You've got to be like, what do I need to know now? You've got to have a mindset of learning. So there's going to be, there's always, look, another thing that I've really learned is powerful, is there's always going to be someone that's better than you. Remember that. Never ever underestimate anybody. There's always something you can learn. I've learned this as a leader. I've had teams of people and they've taught me things. Even though I had experience, they taught me things. So always have this mindset that I need to learn. What can I learn from this person? When I coach people, I learn from people because I get to know about their lives, and I want that for you. I want you to, if you're at the top of your industry, I don't care what it is. I don't care whether you're the best stockbroker, the best whatever, right? I don't care. When you speak to anybody, I want you to have the mindset of, what can I learn from this conversation? Whether it's you need to hold back, whether it's you just need to listen, any of those things, just remember, you just need to make sure that you listen and have a mindset of learning. Super focus on the thing. So let's just dial this back now. Let's go right round. So what's the first thing you can do? Number one is really think about what you want, not what you think others want. That's number one. Make sure you're focused on the thing that you really, really want, and it's not people pleasing. Don't do what your wife wants you to do, what your friends want you to do. What is it that you want to do, and be real about it. Number two, make sure you get it into your day. Just start with something really small. Like I started with my 1 minute video, just start with something really small. It could really small. It could be just even writing in a journal, one line every day. You get up, boom, in the journal, you write it out. I want this. Or it could be, I'm not sure what I want. It could be, what do I want? And keep repeating until it starts to come to your mind what you really want. Try lots of different things. And that's gonna be my third point actually, try lots of different things, okay? You might try something doesn't work, okay, look at that, get it on a piece of paper or whatever works for you and go, okay, what's the reason it didn't work? What didn't you enjoy about it? Now, with everything you're going to do, you're going to have to work. It's going to have to be work, right? There's going to be moments where you get, I don't want to do it. But because it's something intrinsically in you, it's going to work. So one last story before I sign off. I love coaching. 100% into coaching. Love it, love it, love it. But there are things that I don't like to do. One of those things is like writing stuff up. I don't really enjoy it, or admin, or like having to log sheets. I hate it. It's really laborious. But by doing the work, by making sure you do it really well, you're creating discipline for your mind. And another word is discipline. Don't look at discipline as a bad word. Discipline is simply training. Because you know, by being disciplined, you're going to get what you want. If you're not disciplined about doing the thing every day, you're not going to get what you want, because with discipline becomes, you discipline, you become practiced, you become better, and become better, you start to get to what you want. It takes time, so you need to start now. I started 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. It's taken this time to get to here, but I want to give you a shortcut by giving you this video, by you starting right now, by you making sure you use the tips and tools that I'm giving you this video right now. Rewind the video if you need to, but I want you to really win, and to get success you need to be laser focused, obsessive, and just keep thinking about the thing that you want all the time. Even when I've got downtime, right? I'm thinking about, okay, so how can I ask a better question? It doesn't matter what position I am, where I am. I could be at home, work. I just think about coaching all the time. Now, I don't always get it right. I'm a human being. I still have emotions, right? I still get angry. I'm not perfect. Absolutely no way am I perfect. I'm still learning, and I'm getting older, but I look at it that I'm learning mindset, right? It's about, you don't ever know everything, and you can always learn something. And I want that for you, okay? That's what I want for you. So go do it. Go and get laser focused. Get what you into your life. Go and win. Stay inspired. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Of course, talked about coaching. I'd love it if you check out our coaching services. So if you go to InspirationNation.org.uk, we've got 2 options. Just go over there, fill in the form and just say, I'd love some coaching. First option is the free option, where you can just have a coaching session with me. We'll record a session, we can put it out on social media, and it go well viral. It's only just so we can promote coaching in terms of a really good strategy. It just shows the light bulb moments to people. And number 2 is a private coaching session, where you can sign up for a private coaching session. That's between you, me, or you and Lee, because Lee's doing them as well. Just sign up. You get a 20-minute free consultation, which is great. So you can actually get a flavour for it as well. We've got a money back guarantee. If you don't like the coaching session, you have your money back. So there's no risk at all to you, just great positivity. Okay, so I'd love to see you in one of those sessions. Really appreciate you catching this video. I'd love you to check this video right here. More videos from me. If you want to keep inspired, check them out and keep them on the playlist, because I know that you'll love them. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, because you're going to know when another video of mine goes live. So really thanks for watching. Stay inspired, and it's Inspiration Nation, and I'll see you right over there. My wife is just coming, disturbing the video. This is going on YouTube. Yes, it is. There you go. Anyway.